Okay, here we are at Will Leather on Abbot Kinney in Venice Beach. We have Madelyn Krevitt, National Sales Manager at Will.
Hello.
Madelyn, you have to tell me that tidbit about Will and how you ended up here, the origins of why Will, why Venice Beach.
Certainly, I mean, it's an amazing story. So Will was an actor, and in 1981 there was a strike, and needed a way to support his family, and his brother, who's an old-time garmento, said, take these cotton web belts in rainbow colors and go to the boardwalk and sell them. And it allowed him to support his family, and at which point he was able to move up to Oregon, which is where he is now and where the company was started, but that's why Abbot Kinney seemed appropriate for our flagship store.
I know you left and you came back. They brought you back. Why Will's? Why do you want to spend your career here?
Certainly, I mean, Will got me right out of college. I had never even considered fashion as a career, but I was hooked after that first trade show, and Will really took me under his wing and taught me everything there was to know about the fashion world and running a company, and just an amazing human. And when I left to come back to LA and continue growing in the wholesale fashion world.
Why is it when I come in here I always have that same experience? Like how do Will people become Will people?
Well, we pick very choosingly. You know, it definitely takes the right person, and we try and we want them to take on the brand as their own. We want them to feel the ownership and go after it and talk about it as if it is in fact their own company.
I think they do. I've certainly had that experience myself. What is it? What's your differentiator? What makes Will so special, you think, in this market?
We are not just going after that trendy piece. We are choosing silhouettes that will last a lifetime, and beautiful leathers and different finishes, and going after the best product we can possibly make.
Right. So this is a flagship. Do you have events? One thing that always surprised me here is I never see anything on sale. Like, this is such a clean store. You know, how do you do that?
Well, we try and keep all of our retail stores very clean like that. We will have once in a while a sale section, and like last night we had a holiday event where the entire store was 15% off, and just to support a little, customer appreciation and continue on. But we try and keep up with our styles, and you're not going to see a style here that's been sitting here for a year. We want to keep it going and keep it moving and keep it fresh.
You've been here for what, 4 or 5 years?
Yes, we've been here for 4 years in this location.
Have you really noticed any change in kind of Abbot Kinney since then, in terms of the mix of
Certainly.
the customer base or retailers? Like, what's different?
Definitely on Abbot Kinney itself is a little more corporate. You've got people like Adidas is about to move in, and
right.
I remember back in the day when it was all one-off mom and pop stores. They're very unique stores like this, and there are still a good amount of them, just not as many. But we love being here, and the locals have come to really love us and know to stop in and get a complimentary coffee if they're in the area, and they know that we'll take care of them. That's our biggest thing. We have a lifetime guarantee on every product.
Yeah, I know. I have to say I had one of the mail bags from '74, and I'd had it for a couple months, and I came in, and I think the handbag buyer just happened to be in the store at that time.
Certainly.
Just took it off, switched it out right away. It was a newer strap, so she antiqued it for me, probably about 20 minutes, and I was good to go.
Good to go, yes. Everything has lifetime guarantee, so if it breaks, we'll fix it, and if we can't fix it, we will replace it and make sure they're taken care of.
That's amazing. What kind of mix of customer comes to street front Abbot Kinney? Are there still locals shopping here? Is it
there are.
LA trade area,
Yeah.
tourists? Like, who's coming in here?
We have a good amount of locals, which is wonderful, that do in fact, they know there's always going to be a new product in the store, they come back and see us, but this is a walking street. We have a lot of tourists, and they actually really like knowing that they can find us in their local city at either a wholesale account or our own retail store and online, and now they've seen it in person and can continue their Will journey.
Great. Would you always be street front retail? Is that kind of your feel, or would?
Yeah, I don't really ever see us in a mall. I think that kind of takes away our charm, and we want to be on the floor and one-on-one with each customer. We don't want to have that kind of corporate lifestyle. We are a family company. I feel like part of the family, and we're a tight-knit group of people, and we want to keep it that way.
That's great. So what's the future for Will? Is there you expanding nationally? Do you have any international presence? What's next?
Nothing international huge at the moment. We are, of course, working on that. I think we could do well overseas. The Japanese always like an Americana look, and we love the Japanese, of course. I'm dying to go over there, so it's a great excuse. But we'll continue to open our own retail stores. We're opening Austin in February. That'll be our 8th store.
I think that'd be a great fit.
Great fit. I'm hoping for Nashville after that. just because I, again, would like to go there. But I also think it would be a really good fit for the customer and the product, and a good combination.
I think you should give me Will's number. I think I could convince him you should go. I've been and you have to go. What a pleasure.
Thank you so
for taking
much.
the
That was
time
wonderful.
today.
Absolutely.
I love you and I love Will.
Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that.
Okay.